What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Prep Series, where each and every week we are getting that much closer to show day, and I couldn't be more excited to continue to share and document everything with you guys as we have been throughout the past weeks, months, and even years through my bulk and now my cut. But today, instead of a full day of eating or workout, I wanted to take you guys through Walmart to show you what I buy, what I look for, and share some fat loss tips along the way. How does that sound? So being that we're here at the grab and go, where all the snacks are, there's nothing I'd suggest buying here. But the only thing I will say is we're gonna start the party off by grabbing the Celsius, because today it's gonna be a freaking banger. Do I gotta pay for this? Did you guys know that Walmart carts have cup holder? Maybe all carts do, but pretty dope. So first things first are the fresh fruits and vegetables. Now, strawberries, I'm a big fan of any berries. Strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. Why? Because they taste absolutely amazing, but they're extremely low in calories. So when it comes to low calorie fruits, I'd highly suggest sticking with either water content fruits like watermelon, but more so the berries. Now, the berries here are about $4 to $5, and I personally think you can get more bang for your buck when you get frozen fruits, and then that way you can save them for longer and you don't have to worry about them going bad, especially when they're about the same price, but we'll get to that later. So I know I didn't talk about any other fruits, but pick your favorite fruit. If you like apples, you like pears, you like bananas, it's totally up to you. Like I said, when it comes to low calories, I would just say stick with the berries. Now the greens, I think it's pretty obvious that this is where you should be shopping and getting most of your stuff. More green leafy vegetables in your plate, the more fiber, the more low calorie, the more satiated you're gonna be. Now I'm a big fan of shredded lettuce just because of the word shredded. I feel like it gets you shredded. Broccoli, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, all the greens, the more greens, the better. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be getting much today just because I have a lot of stuff. I shop at Aldi's, Publix, I shop everywhere. I also look for different prices, but I do have a lot of things at home. I am making this video for you guys, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go. All right, now personally, I don't really need potatoes because I eat potatoes every single day, and I have like bags and bags and bags on home. I go through potatoes like I go through toilet paper, just because I hope you shit every day, and so do I. So potatoes, always sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, you name it, air fryer, French fries, boiled potatoes. I'm just a potato head. So that is definitely going on the cart. All right, so let's talk about my meats. Now, not my meat, your meat. All right, that's weird. Let's talk about protein in general. So every single night I have some sort of ground beef or ground turkey. Now, when it comes to beef, you wanna stick to the leaner side of the beef. So I'd suggest 96% lean compared to the 93% lean, especially if you're someone that doesn't track your calories. You wanna be on the safer side and limit the fat. Get your fat from somewhere else instead of buying something like an 80-20 or 90-10. So definitely, I'd go as low as 93% lean, but definitely 96% lean ground beef. And if you don't track your calories and you wanna be on the safer side, then stick to the leaner sources of protein, which we'll get to right now. How is this a pound, or am I reading this wrong? All right, we're going with the pound. It's a pound. Good. So my go-tos every single day, it's either chicken or ground turkey. Well, honestly, I have chicken every single day, and I alternate from ground turkey or ground beef. It's usually when I have my burger bowl at night. But like I said, if you want to keep it lean, you want to play it safe, I'd say stick to the leaner sources of protein, maybe even stay away from the ground beef. It's not that it's wrong, but again, it's just playing it safe, especially when you're not tracking and you don't really know where your fats are coming from. So ground turkey for chicken, highly recommend 100%. Now, bacon. Okay, bacon, most of you know as fat, but if you get turkey bacon, it's high in protein and low in fat. Now this is turkey bacon and this is turkey bacon, but something to look for so you have an idea. The back of this is 3 grams of fat and 3 grams of protein, and this is turkey bacon. This one is 2.5 grams of fat and 5 grams of protein, so definitely a lot better, so this would be my go-to choice. Now there is another one that is even higher in protein and lower in fat. They don't have it here. I believe they have it at Publix, and that's the one that I'm usually buying, but just something to look for. You wanna make sure you're looking at the protein and the calories. How much protein are you getting per serving? Okay, and if you ever see anything that's higher in fat and lower in protein, I'd probably stay away from it because it probably has a shitload of calories. And like I said, protein is probably one of the most important macronutrients when it comes to building muscle, when it comes to a healthier metabolism, when it comes to just getting jacked. So just make sure you're getting protein in every single meal. And that's where we're spending a good amount of time here on the protein aisle. So another good choice, and one of my favorite travel choices, is deli meat, chicken breast, or turkey breast. High in protein, low in fat. Now this is perfect when I'm traveling, when I'm not doing much cooking. It's such an easy way to get some like roll-ups, some sandwiches, or even some scrambled eggs. It's a great way to sneak in some protein, especially when you don't know where to get it from. So eggs, egg white, and turkey bacon or chicken breast, easy way to rack up some protein. Remember when I was in elementary school and middle school, my parents used to buy me some Lunchables, but now that I see this, I'm a little bit disappointed. 300 calories, 15 grams of fat, and 11 grams of protein. protein, like I said earlier, that's a no-no. So the only thing you should be getting for lunch is making sure you're packing your lunch. All right, the huevos, the egg. So egg whites would be my 100% go-to when it comes to trying to get lean and shredded. Why? Because it has absolutely no fats. The whole reason why most people won't eat eggs, they'll get egg whites. This is more for like the dieting, trying to get leaner, trying to avoid the extra calories. I'm not saying stay away from eggs. I have eggs every day, but definitely an easier way to get more protein, less fat, less calories, because you'd have to eat a lot more eggs, which is going to come with a lot more calories. So I would suggest maybe having 1 to 2 eggs a day, and then the rest come from egg whites. Definitely going to keep the egg whites here because they're a lot cheaper at Aldi. Okay, now I know this section's gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings, just kidding. I'm gonna make it fun. Now when it comes to coffee, which is everyone's favorite way to start their morning, if it's black coffee, great, good for you, it's a good habit. If you like milk creamers, listen, I'm not gonna take that away from you. That's kind of like a non-negotiable to start off on a great morning, right? My suggestion would be just keep the creamers on the low calorie side. So just check the back of the labels, look for something on the lower calorie, and instead of just pouring it, at least measure it with a tablespoon. That way you can actually control it. You don't have to track your calories if you don't want to, but at least you can control it by measuring it. Me personally, I like almond milk, 30 calories. Sam always has cashew milk, like 25 calories. And I've been trying to find a creamer for my coffee in the morning, especially while I'm in prep. I kind of want to change it up. Been trying to find some pumpkin spice, but I haven't had any luck. So honestly, I just gave up on it and chose to stay with black coffee. But if any of you have any suggestions with some good quality, low calorie creamers, definitely let me know in the comments below. Sam, I don't need cashew milk, but this one's for you. It's going in the cart. All right, so to all my juice lovers, I hope I don't hurt your feelings. Listen, I'm not saying you shouldn't have it, but I'd suggest staying away from it if you want to control your calories, because this is one of the easiest ways to rack up your calories, because let's be honest, no one really drinks a cup. You drink more than that. And this easily has over 120 plus calories. So you know what I can do with 120 plus calories? A lot more than orange juice. This is where it's at. Probably the best section in Walmart, Publix, Aldi, you name it, is the Greek side. Listen, they clearly figured it out, how to get yolk, how to get protein in a Greek yogurt and make it delicious. I'd highly suggest buying some Greek yogurt. Now I get the Chobani, 0 sugar, don't really care about 0 sugar aspect of it. I care about the 0 lactose, because for those of you who are new to the channel, your boy is lactose and shitty. So I can't have anything else but this one, and they have so many different flavors, and Greek yogurt is just an easy way to get more protein. You can make it into a nice big bowl with fruits, honey, you name it, you can have some fun, but at least you can get some protein. Last but not least, before we get into the aisles, which is the fun part, is where a lot of you spend most of your time. If it wasn't obvious enough, you should spend most of your time on the perimeter of any supermarket. That's where you should make most of your purchases, but I'd highly suggest getting some sugar-free Jell-O just because it's 10 calories, it's easy, and it's fun. And when you're dieting, like I said, it's only 10 calories. All right, so let's get to the fun part where everyone wants to know, gee, what are you eating? Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'd lie to you if I told you that I wasn't having Reese's Cup Thins every single night, especially even when I'm on prep 6 weeks away from my show. So I actually have one of these every single night. Am I saying you should too? No, I'm saying that if you can't control yourself, then you probably shouldn't buy it, because the problem is that we buy these things and they're in our home, it's easy access, and therefore, because you spent the money, you're gonna eat it. So if you're not counting your calories, if you're not tracking it, and if you don't have control, just save it and leave it here. The diet sodas, that is the trick when you are dieting, okay? That's why it's called diet soda, because they have 0 calories. Now, I am a big fan of Coke Zero. I literally have this all the way through prep. Fresca, because it's fresh and it's changed my life. And let's be honest, you should be drinking water. As a matter of fact, aim to drink a gallon of water a day. But sometimes we want to change it up. We get tired of water. So having something like a diet soda that's 0 calories will at least make dieting a lot more enjoyable. I'm a big fan of sparkling water. I used to like LaCroix. I also used to like bubbly. But these Waterlows, yeah, they're so good. I need the watermelon one. How are we gonna do that? Oh no, there's just no way that's gonna happen. Damn it. Like acting a fool, I'm gonna get kicked out now. How do I get this? All right, we're gonna attempt some Spider-Man moves right now. If they can hold all these cans, they can hold me. I'm not that heavy. All right, here we go. One and done. Go. Nope, got it. Got it? This is like every bodybuilder's dream. It's just some good lighting caught on the security camera. Hey, Mom. Oh, god damn, look at the graininess. Holy shit, what the f? Now we just need some cool music on top of this with some posing. We're sure gonna get kicked out. We made it. Let's go. So just like the chips, I know we all have our favorite chips, but listen, we're not in an elementary school or middle school anymore. I'd suggest staying away from them just because they're a whole bunch of calories for no reason. They're a whole bunch of fat. You can get a lot more out of good quality whole foods. So my other suggestion would be, whether it's a snack or a replacement for chips, beef jerky. I have this every time I travel because I want to get my protein in. I mean, this easily has over 11 grams of protein per serving, usually has 3 to 4 servings. So easy way to rack up 30 plus grams of protein. This is more fat, less protein. And when it comes to the nuts, seeds, good quality fats, I'd always recommend making sure you're getting fats in your diet. You just have to be careful because it's very easy to get more than a handful, and a handful of these can easily be 150 plus calories. And like I said, no one really just has a handful. We have more than that, and it's an easy way to rack up the calories. So just again, either be mindful on your serving sizes, whether you're tracking them or not, because that can really jack up the calories. Good alternative if you still want chips, something crunchy, but definitely on the lower calorie side, rice cakes. I mean, these are great to add some PB2, some peanut butter, or just have as a snack, as a pre-workout. They have so many different flavors. It makes it enjoyable, especially while you're dieting. Chocolate, always. All right, so the cereal section. This is gonna be a very sensitive topic because when it comes to suggestions, my honest answer would be stay away from the cereal. Why? Because they don't have protein, but I also add protein powder in the mix, so at least I make it a protein cereal. But this is a very easy way to rack up calories. I do have it as pre-workout and then I go to the gym. And again, I track my calories. I control myself when it comes to moderation, but most people don't stop at 1 serving. They have 2 servings, 3 servings, and this is just a quick and easy way to rack up calories. So my suggestion, if you're not tracking, stay away from the cereal. There's much better alternatives for like a breakfast. Something like oatmeal, rolled oats is going to keep you a lot more satiated. It's going to have a lot more fiber. And then cream of rice is something I have every single morning, which you guys see in my full day of eating videos. An easy way to sneak in some protein by adding some egg or egg whites in the mix. All right, protein bars. Now, yes, protein. Now, we want to make sure it is a protein bar. Now, what I mean by that, for example, a Cliff Bar has 17 grams of carbs and 5 grams of protein per bar. I believe it should be vice versa, to where there's more protein, less carbs, and less fat. That's what would make it a protein bar. Now, protein bars are great to supplement, especially when you're not meeting your protein goals. You need something on the go. It's quick. It's usually one of my travel go-tos. And when I go for a protein bar, I go for no-cal bars because it's lactose intolerant. Perfect for your boy, but unfortunately, they don't have any here. But if you do want to get some no-cal bars, if you use code MINI15 to support my homegirl, she got the hookup, so that you guys know. All right, I know a lot of you are Pop-Tart fans, especially for breakfast, but my recommendation would be save this if you're trying to bulk, so you can pop the thought of having another Pop-Tart again. If you ever see this canola oil, vegetable oil, I would highly suggest to get rid of it. There's a reason why it's 10 times cheaper than olive oil. Stay away from that. Now, when dieting, I'd also stay away from plain food because that's not fun. And if it's not fun, then you won't do it for long. One of my favorites is roasted garlic and herb for my chicken. Overall, it's okay to season your food. These things don't have calories, all right? So season your food, have fun with it, and enjoy it. If you enjoy it, you'll stick to it long enough. If you don't enjoy it, then you won't do it for long. I know I mentioned this in a lot of my videos, but it's good to just remind you guys that PB2 is a great alternative to get your protein in, keep it on the higher protein and lower fat side compared to regular protein powder, regular peanut butter, or almond butter. Now recently, this has been one of my new favorite sections because your boy just got a Ninja Creamy, which you'll see in one of my next full day of eating videos. And I've been having this chocolate fudge to have chocolate ice cream at night. I'll just save it for the full day of eating video. But this is very clutch when it comes to something low calorie, to add more volume, to add more taste. And just like the Jell-O, you can also buy the packs. Pasta holds a very dear place in my heart because I'm Italian, and when I'm bulking, I have pasta every single day. Keyword, bulking. So I'd suggest staying away from this if you're dieting and you're trying to cut the calories. A good alternative would be balsamic rice, any rice in general. Can't go wrong with potatoes. But if you do want pasta, maybe try spaghetti squash. You'll keep the calories lower and you'll be able to have a lot more volume. Keep in mind, when you have pasta, no one really just has 1 serving. So it's an easy way to rack up calories. And let's not forget about the fact that you're probably gonna put some sauce and some cheese, and then I'd hope some protein. Way, especially if you don't want to cook, or maybe you're at work and you need something quick and you want to get your protein, something packaged like tuna, canned. That's such an easy way to just pop it open, get your protein, and go. Now, something I want you guys to check out, other than this massive jar of freaking pickles, is the difference of ranch dressing and ranch seasoning. This has 130 calories per serving, and this has 0 calories. As a matter of fact, this is the exact seasoning that I put on my potatoes every single night. You just gotta look at the label. Something like this can really change your life. So thanks to my boy Nick, who is currently holding the camera, who put me on the Cholula game. Now I've already told you can season your foods. You can also add some sauce and add some flavor and have some fun. But I highly suggest just looking at the back and looking for the low-calorie sauces. If you're gonna go with something like hot sauce, can't go wrong, it's 0 calories. If you're gonna go with something like ketchup or mayonnaise, go for the sugar-free option, something that's lower calorie. Mustard, 0 calories. What I'm trying to say is that you don't have to eat plain food. You can enjoy your meals, just make better choices. I don't know about you, but I am a huge fan of peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter, you name it. I have these on my rice cakes, I have it on my ice cream. But again, easy way to rack up calories if you're not tracking it and you're not controlling it. No one really just has a teaspoon or a tablespoon, they have a whole heaping spoon. So unless you're measuring it and tracking it, I'd highly just say maybe stay away from that, or have something like PB2, which is gonna cut the calories in half and have more protein. So just like I mentioned earlier, there's a lot more here for $4.65 compared to just a bag of strawberries. This at least is gonna keep it nice and fresh. You don't have to worry about it going bad. And it's an easy way to mix in and make something frozen, mix into your Greek yogurt, just have some fun with it. Now, this is me being your mom and dad, hitting you with a friendly reminder, eat your veggies and finish your veggies. Choose veggies first before anything. Now, for those of you who don't enjoy cooking, the frozen section is gonna be your best friend. It's extremely easy to make. For those of you who are afraid of rice because rice makes you fat, you can always go with cauliflower rice, which I would suggest, especially if you want more volume, because it is lower in calories. So we're officially done food shopping, but 2 things I wanna say before I let you guys go. Number 1, maybe when you're at Walmart, you can buy yourself some Tupperwares. This is gonna be an extreme easy way to meal prep ahead of time. Most importantly, set you up for success. And last but not least, at this point, I should be sponsored by Ninja Creamy because I've been advertising this absolutely everywhere. But if you can get yourself a Creamy, I highly recommend it. You wanna make yourself some homemade ice cream, this is it. All right, let's check out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be a wrap on today's grocery haul video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. One thing I do want to say before I let you guys go is the best diet is going to be the one that you can stick to. So just make sure you guys are eating enough whole foods, eat more fruits and veggies. Don't shy away from the foods you enjoy, because remember, the one that's going to work best for you is the one that you can stick to long term. If these foods that you enjoy are not allowing you to reach your goals, then maybe we should consider eating them in moderation. At the end of the day, we want to make sure we're getting in that calorie deficit so we can make sure that we're losing body fat. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode of the Prep Series. Peace, baby.